That's because he's lost his sister Desdemona to a Vurt world, a dream world. He has to try to get her back. And his access point is a very good English voodoo. That's why he sent Mandy to this very much store, etc., etc. Okay, so they get back. Brid was slumped on the settee, slow gazing at a 2-week-old copy of the Game Cat. Beetle was standing by the window, leafing through the feather stash. He had a snake head pinned to his jacket lapel. I had the right side of my face laid out on the dining table, my left eye fixed on a small lump of apple jam. I was getting my gear back together. That was a hard ride. The thing from outer space was lying on the floor, waving for a fix, his grease dripping onto Bridget's Turkish rug. Mandy was in the kitchen, eating bread and honey. Yeah, sure. And the king was in his counting out his money, no doubt. Except that we'd just trashed a week's drip feed on 5 lousy blues and a single done it already black. Sure, the Beetle could sell some low-level Vurt to a robo-crusty, or maybe I could persuade Brig to sing some smoky songs in one of the locals. Me on keyboards and decks, but the shadow cops were everywhere. Most pubs had one broadcasting from above the Vurt box, shining info all over the undesirables. Those info beams could match a face up to the cop bands in half a nanosec. Everybody was afraid of the shadow cops. There was this rumour going around that they could beam right into your brains, reading your thoughts there, just like a shadow girl could do. Not true. They're just robo-shads, taking in only what their beams could see, which was only everyday services. Don't believe the hype. Shadow cops ain't got no soul. Dear sir, we have reason to believe that you are currently receiving basic needs allowance. Yeah, well, who the fuck doesn't take drip feed these days? We hope you are not receiving payment for tonight's performance. I would look over to the bar, seeking assistance from the landlady. She would be hiding her face in a jar of fetish. This would be in direct violation of Decree 729. Please disclose. Of course, officer. Straight away. I think not. That apple jam sure looked tasty. Boy, we were hungry. Mandy came out of the kitchen, clutching a doorstopper sandwich. She plumped herself down on a scatter cushion. We were all there, all 5 of us. The stash riders in some form of life or other. And then the Beetle turned to face us. The 5 blue feathers clutched in one hand. He took each blue into his other hand, saying their names out loud, each in turn, and then let them fall to the carpet. Infernal fish, clack flowers, Venus dust, thunder wings, honeysuckers. We watched the feathers drift. Beetle turned directly to Mandy. Cheap blues. We don't do cheap blues. I had to buy something, cried Mandy. You can't just go in the shop and ask for black feathers. Seb would have laughed. You've got the hots for this shop guy? Beetle asked. Mandy just turned away. The Beetle opened his backy box, took out a black feather. He moved towards us, waving that Vurt like a dream ticket. So, for tonight's entertainment, scholarship. His lips were smiling. It was a wicked smile. Mandy turned back to face him. Christ, she said, if I'd known it was going to be like this. You want this? Don't you scribble? The Beetle asked, totally cutting her out. It's not English voodoo, B, I said. I don't believe you guys, Mandy butting in. No, it's not the voodoo, the Beetle drawled. It's all we've got, and the Beetle needs succor. So let's take some feather. Mandy opened her mouth immediately, like she had something to prove, and the Beetle pushed the feather into her mouth until he could stroke it against the back of her throat. New girl took it all the way like a porno Vurt star, and her eyes started to glaze. You see how she takes it, said the Beetle, smooth and easy. That's my baby. Beetle pulled the feather out and then turned to Bridget. Brid was lying on the couch, face covered by the copy of Game Cat. Can I miss this one? She asked in that smoky voice. I'm not up to it, B. I just like to settle down with Corporation Street. Nobody. Misses nothing, Beetle said, scrunching the paper from Brid's face and then forcing the feather into her mouth. Shit, that was face rape. But I was too weak to do anything. Next, he turned to the thing, feeding the feather into the nearest orifice. The thing was rolling all over the carpet. I swear I could almost hear him cheering. And he turned to me. Scribble. The Beetle's voice, calling to me over the years. I'm not into it, B. I said, I just want to find voodoo. Nobody misses out, he replied. Desdemona. We'll find her. No. be. There's some voodoo coming tomorrow. Mandy told me, let's wait. Fuck waiting. Take it. He forced my mouth wide open, the fingers of one hand squeezing my cheeks, the other hand pushing the feather home deep to the back of the throat. I could feel it there, tickling, making me want to gag, and then the Vurt kicked in, and I was gone. I felt the opening adverts roll, and then the credits, and the pad went morphic, and my last thoughts were, why are we doing this? It's bullshit, it's so low level, it's even got adverts in it. We should be going higher, searching for lost love. Instead we were just playing at screaming down tunnels of brain flesh, putting thoughts together, building words and cries from the heart. Electric impulses leading me on the room, wallpapered in reds and pinks, blood flowing all down from the ceiling. Brid hiding behind the settee. The beetle taking Mandy from behind on the Turkish rug. A thing from outer space floating in the air, gently landing on the dining table in search of breakfast cereal. I stepped over Beetle and Mandy, finding the kitchen door locked and barred, looking just like a wall of beef, blood pulsing from the keyhole. Brid coming out from behind the settee, clutching a bread knife, the thing finding a lump of jam on the tabletop, licking at it. I wanted that jam for myself, jam turning into spunk, apple spunk thing, licking at it. Me turning to the lovemaker's, Brid taking slices out of the thing's backside, trying to feed them to me. Me turning my face away from the pink flesh, don't know why. Flower clock, reading 20 petals to 11. Beetle shooting apple cones splattered over my poster of interactive Madonna at Woodstock 7. Mandy coming with him, Brid turning the blade into Beetle's neck, blood flowing from Beetle's neck. Me licking up the blood. It tasted like apple jam. It tasted just like Vurt. Just like a dream.